The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, past the 20, 10,
this
5,
is my mode, baby.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Garoppolo on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hey, gun, 21.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A gain of 7 yards.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Cardinals 14, 49ers nothing.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And his kick is right through.
It's the score, Cardinals 14, 49.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun now from Murray. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or a scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. of the gun. Here's Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
From the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Garoppolo to try again on second down.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. March 59.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now it's Peterson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Second and 8.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
49ers.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Murray now on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Murray to air it out again. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
46-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
17.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And some room to maneuver. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10.
A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards on the ground.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after it.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game, or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his 2nd straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Murray flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on second and 14. Murray, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Garoppolo. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Garoppolo now.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Murray. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. 59.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 mark.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Hopkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
First down, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Throwing again, Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, escape. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Murray. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
and across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gould with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. On the return, Andy Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. From the gun, Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Niners 41, Cardinals 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 2.
Check. Watch time. Tight end right. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Hey, watch that.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
You thought you had it.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Niners 48, Cardinals.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go. 180.
Come on, D. 58, come on.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the victory here for San Francisco. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Niners, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we